Greetings, 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 greetings. Beautiful, divine people. Peace and love, love and light. Let me just let you know, give honor to the creator, source. You are all a part of something so beautiful. Let me tell you, wherever you are around the world, all the people around the world, wherever you are globally, some of us are in winter, some of us are in summer, this hemisphere, this part of the world, this part of the world. Let me tell you, you all are part of something magnificent, something so magical. Your journey and what you've experienced, it may seem like, oh, we're treading, it seems like we're taking one step forward and two back. No, I'm here to let you know you haven't. Some of us are in a place where we had to go through our journey, and it seems like we're backtracking, but actually, no. Spirit is reminding us that, look, the past is an illusion, meaning that these things happen and cannot be undone. But man, you where you are for a reason. See, had you not getting through these moments and coming to this worthiness of knowing what love is within yourself, to allow that love to come into your life, however that shows up. It may seem familiar, but deep down within, when you see, the process of this is when we do the inner, the inner work and the releasing of the old and what has happened to us in the past. It can seem like things look familiar, but no, my beautiful people. See, you have attracted, inwardly, just because it hasn't showed up outwardly, doesn't mean that you still shouldn't have faith and be worthy and know that this is happening in divine will and divine order. Some things we may have to learn to accept and surrender to. People may show up and we may have to rekindle things, or we may have to reconcile certain things in our past, but it's for the betterment of all, for everyone, to show us how, the worthiness and the nurturing and self-love and self-care that we have given to ourselves, and I'm grateful for that. I do not own the rights to this music. I like putting music in my stuff now. This is for you, my number one. I do not own the rights or whatever it is to this music. This song right here, I don't know why, it led me to it. Like Usher, Superstar. But man, let me tell you something. You gotta be, let me pause this. Well, I can still talk over this. You gotta be your biggest fan, man. Not only that, is that you've been your biggest fan through all of this. At the same time, you've been your worst critic. But I'm here to tell you, like, you are worthy of this divine love. To the Creator, you are perfect as you are. See, the world we once lived in the past was just so fixated and so focused on the external. And so, that being said, it's like, our moms and dads, I speak about this, like, they didn't, this to my sisters, like, mom didn't show you what, how everything should have been in order for you to give your love to this person. Same with my, young men, or, men. Your mom and them, your father, whether he was present or not, same with, women, it's like, we had to learn these dark secrets of our of our past and families, to now see what it is to be worthy of this love that, again, was never presented. So now we're here to create that blueprint of of a new, how could I say, like a new, more healthier world, it's really not about you or me or just any particular person. We are a part of something, the ascension of Gaia, which is, the earth. And as to when we're healing women, men, children, everything, all of this is connected energetically. So this is what's happening collectively. The collective consciousness is rising. Our bodies are changing. We're no longer resonating with certain things. So this is a part of the process. And see, as that happens, we learn to give gratitude to our past relationships. I've gotten to that place, like, as much in my mind I want things to replay of what happened. No, I keep telling myself, I am worthy. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of a love that I know that I deserve. And that comes with acceptance and surrendering and trusting. I feel like for some of us, the scariest part is coming into anything. And it doesn't have to necessarily, the focus doesn't have to be intimacy, meaning, anything, if you want to dive into deep about that. But no, some of us could be attracting like soul connections or connections that, again, is a part of like these divine connections and partnerships to elevate humanity, to bring forth healing to ourselves, more healing to our lineages. And see, this is why we get to a place, awareness, that we give gratitude to what has happened. We give gratitude to why the mother, father, or certain people in our family had to reveal who they are, or for us to see that, for us to see the light within ourselves. The truth of it all, we are one. That's why I love that Frankie Beverly and Mays song, where he said, every time I hear that song, I start dancing. And for those of you that are celebrating, let me tell you, celebrate the fact that you are here where you are now, and give gratitude to the growth. Self-reflect on all the things from your past, even in childhood. Some of the things that wasn't as beautiful as we like, but yes, we chose to, had we not experienced it, had we not saw the patterns that were, unhealthy for us, for our children, and for, for the future of the generations, how will we, learn to have this awareness now? And this is gonna let you know, like, look, you are worthy of these new beginnings. You are worthy of these connections that are coming in, because you chose to do this inner work. For those that I'll speak about, like, you chose to do this inner work within yourself, and it's gonna show. Like me, I'll be honest with you, like, at first, as much as I didn't want to let go of what has happened, Spirit, I do not own the rights to this movie. This is my favorite song, one of my favorite songs, Frankie Beverly and Mays. I'm like all over the place, but I don't care. I love y'all. We Are One. Go listen to that song. We Are One, Frankie Beverly and Mays. But see, one thing I was really in my mind, it's like, as much as I wanted certain people or certain things to happen the way I wanted to, let me tell you, it had to happen the way it did so I could learn what it is to be at peace with myself, to value the love within myself, to honor the divine within myself, to appreciate myself, to appreciate my growth, to honor the darkness within me, to honor being in my own presence, and just sitting with the emotions, to be able to share and have the confidence to share with the world, wherever I am. And then learning to, realizing that no matter what material, money, or anything, knowledge is power. And knowing that right there in itself, applying that wisdom, then learning to be more mindful and aware of how I want to share this. Learning more to choose myself in moments where I would, self-sabotage or learn, just through survival. And that's something I'm coming out of. Like letting go of relationships or letting go of certain things that no longer serve me because it was just in a place of survival or in a place of being more focused more externally, really not coming from a place of love. Even though my intentions and everything I was doing was coming from a place of love, but it's more of now me seeing the awareness on how whatever I do is going to impact everyone. Uh, and so it's not even, every moment is a new beginning. Every time we change, we shift our environment, shift our mind. That's one thing as a man, as a masculine that's honored the feminine aspect of who I am, is the renewing of my mind. Is that I am worthy of love, so I don't have to live in a create a life or reality that focus like the world hates me. No, because see, that's what society and all those other programmings has portrayed, men such as myself or that look like me or however that is. And this is right here is now we're being in that vibration, higher awareness. Now I'm seeing myself as like, no, I am worthy of love. I am great. I am perfect in the eyes of the Creator. I am beautiful inside and out. I love me. I love all of me. I love all of my flaws, whether it be my teeth, whether it be, whatever scar or nothing really externally, because inwardly I am perfect as I am. I'm divine. So that took through the healing process and through growth. Again, from learning, getting to that place of worthiness, which was already instilled within me, but I had to honor and surrender to the cycles. I had to surrender to the flow of life. So then when when that moment comes and I attract a partner, whether someone has kids or whether I co-create with someone, then I can be able within myself to honor that and speak life, into my reflection, the partner that I've attracted, and then speak life. We can be able to speak life and love into each other. You see, that's the part of the growth within ourselves, because some of us are coming out of that. And see, we're coming to that place like, are we going to feel worthy to love again? Well, you got to know that you're worthy to love yourself first. See, had you, knowing what it is to have self-care, nurture yourself, love yourself through these moments, you had to know what it is. I had to know what it was to love myself, even if it wasn't familiar. You see, I learned to not get comfortable in the uncomfortable. I had to be uncomfortable with a lot of things to where it showed me who I was. It showed me who I had to learn, not only about me, but I had to learn the cycles of the family. I had to learn the cycles of the men that I saw. So I had to be the one to change that narrative. Yes, it was challenging. Yes, I had to accept that it's me, it's no one else is gonna do this. But I was given this courage, I was given this power, I was given this love that was always instilled within me. You also was given this love. Some of us were in connections with people that maybe had kids, and some of us was in connections where the people coming out of marriages. Some people are in connections where, we're all coming through something or upon our journey to where we're making decisions now where we're learning to get to a place where loving ourselves, learning to love ourselves again, heal. Then those that have children, they're learning to, you know, man, I can only imagine to my mothers and fathers, but especially like mothers, you're coming out of something, whether you've been in 5, 10, whatever relationships, years or whatever, and then being in something, then realizing, coming to that awareness, like, wow, I really never loved myself. A lot of us are coming out of things where we took on others' opinions and trajectory on how we should live life. That's a word. I feel like it is, but I don't know. Or perception on how we should live our lives. Then we begin to see that it wasn't resonating with us, and then we were going against what our soul was here to do. And then when we start to always choose ourselves in those moments, we also have to give gratitude to those lessons that we learn in those connections. And so I'm grateful because I realize I see the healing within myself. Then I see just to see, one of the things that really makes me smile and really makes me glow is that I haven't saw the mother that I came to, my mother, smile in so long. And see, it doesn't matter what age you are, as a man or woman, whatever, when you see a parent or someone that's near to you, or even though they're going through their own spiritual warfare, when you haven't saw someone smile in a while, and it's like, to see that, you realize that it was always it's always worth it. And this goes back into, like, even how some of us are coming from people that have people have transitioned. Some people have lost some people, or you gained an angel, or you gain a spirit guide, but a death or something has happened. And even to some, it can feel like that when you're walking away from something. It can feel like, man, a part of me is like dying away, or you're letting go. Look, you have the courage to get through this. It was your love that got you through this. You are worthy of moving forward now. You are worthy of that partner. Even if you have children, even if you're moving on for something and it may not make sense right now, it's okay to rest. It's okay to rejuvenate, and it's okay to love on yourself. It's okay to embrace yourself. I know I'm learning from relationships where I realized that where things wasn't reciprocated, and I realized is that it was showing me a part of myself where I needed to love more. Where I felt like there were wounds, I had to acknowledge those things. I had to see certain acts of love from family members displayed. I had to see, like, that's not love at all, for me to realize that was an act of love, because we're unlearning the illusion behind what love was. So we're coming out of so many things, and man, it can seem so scary walking to something new. But the beauty of it all is that there is someone that maybe has went through something. It doesn't have to be similar, but there is people that have done, the inner work, or, that have awakened to this newness within themselves and renew their mind, and it could seem familiar, but I'm here to let you know, like, look, it's okay to be patient. It's okay to be, with yourself. It's okay to allow these things to unfold and surrender to. Trust me, it's okay. Because it's not just about you and I. It's about everyone. It's about humanity, and your love, our love, is needed in these moments. When that moment comes for us to display that. Your light is needed in the world. Our light is needed in these moments. So, whew, I just had to get that out. I listened to something that was sounding so familiar, and I was just like, man, you know what? I gotta let everyone know that we'll see this, or that's going through something, wherever you are on your journey. You gotta know it doesn't have to be anything that I share, but just know that you are worthy of love. Um, no matter your age, kids already know they're worthy of love, like the toddlers, because they are love. They are, they're born with a heart of gold. We have to remember that and return to that. That's a part of the ascension here. So, yes, just know to the mothers, your healing is purposeful. Honoring your journey is purposeful. To the fathers, to the young men that will become fathers, to the young women that will become mothers, you're worthy of this lifetime. Okay? Yes, you are. And you are worthy of love. And for some of us may have to, some of us, even though we're not, we may have to step in and be that love for others. You know, you may see somebody younger than you don't realizing that they're watching. But I just want to share that with y'all. Let your love shine bright. And peace and blessings. Take care of yourself. Shalom.